All right, guys. Welcome to Building Connections with Our Talks. I'm your host, Betty Gonzalez. And today I'm going to bring you something that everyone, or mostly everyone that lives in Florida, or at least in some of the new developments, is getting affected. It's the HOA, guys. The Florida HOA Associations is making many changes because people are just getting fed up, and some of the I don't know, some of the power that the associations have, and some of the associations have. Now, don't get me wrong, the associations do provide, laws and regulations to maintain your yard, to maintain everything looking pretty, and to continue to hold the property's values. However, I'm not talking about that. What I'm going to bring to you today is a few regulations or laws that have been changing, that have already changed starting last year, and the one that's going to take effect starting July 1st. I mean, we're at the end of June 2024. So if you're not watching me live right now, or you're watching this video after July 1st, 2024, if you didn't know this, now you're going to know. So stay tuned, because I'm going to cite some of these HOA rules that are going to affect many of us in a positive light for a change. So here we go. Let me share my screen so that I can show to you exactly what I am talking about. So let's start off with citing what is called, okay, let me stop the sharing. So I don't know if you guys were aware, but everything started with a fraud that was found for one of the Miami-Dade associations down here at the Hammocks in Miami-Dade. And they were found to be accused of fraud up to the tune of $2 million. So because of that, they changed the associations to something that is called, this is HOA Bill 919, and it is called the HOA Bill of Rights, Homeowners Association Bill of Rights. And let me share with you now so that you understand what this Bill of Rights cover. Okay, so this is, you can find this, you can just Google HOA New Law 919. The bill cited Homeowners Association's Bill of Rights. You can see this is the Florida Senate website, and it revises the requirement governance. And one of the main things, I don't want to bore you with reading all of this, is that the association needs to have, let me see if I can show you on this one. The Homeowners Association used to fine the members for not complying with the rules. Maybe they wanted you to pay for to repaint your front entrance, or some of the colors were not matching for whatever reason. You need to wash your roof. You need to cut change the mulch. Maybe you took a little bit longer to take out your Christmas lights or some decorations, right? So they would just out before they could automatically bill you and fine you. Now they have to take at least 2 weeks written notice, either by email or by mail, before they can fine you, and then tell you exactly what it is that the problem is, and then give you guidance on how to actually fix it.
The bill would allow them to park on their properties and ban fines or suspensions for leaving garbage cans out for less than 24 hours before or after pickup time, giving some rights back to homeowners and adding transparency.
So let me show you here again. So let me read it to you. HOA boards used to be able to fine members for not complying with the rules and regulations, but after the leaders of the homeowner associations in Miami-Dade accused of theft and fraud to the tune of $2 million, Florida lawmakers approved a bill named the Homeowners Association Bill of Rights. And under this bill, HOA members in Florida can't be fined or suspended by violating the association's bylaws or rules unless a 2-week notice is delivered to the member's email or mailing address in the HOA's officials records. Now, again, then if you were to go into the actual Florida Senate website, then it also says that it also needs to give you that specific guidance on how to take care of that problem. Now, let's move on to the Bill of Rights of 949. Okay, guys, if you were not aware of this, please be aware of this, because Bill 949 Let me share the screen again. By the way, the HOL Bill of Rights was effective October 2023, so it's already into effect. And I urge you to look into your HOA bylaws if they haven't been changed, or you'll be surprised how many people are not aware of the changes, even though they're on the board. So make sure that you are go to your county website and then figure it out and then address it, as a homeowner in your community. Okay, so Bill of Rights 949, it's mainly for the communities that have golf carts. So, I've seen it. So teenagers drive around in these golf carts, and the main changes is that it is set the age restriction for golf carts driver, and so let's read it. Applies to communities with a heavily golf carts traffic, and it sets clear restrictions for carts driver, because the restrictions, the main restrictions that they have is that they have to have a driver's permit, because a lot of the teenagers were driving and they did not know the rules of the road and they could create accidents. So now if you have a teenager at home and you have a golf cart and they don't have a driver's permit, they're not allowed to drive within the community unless they do so. So that's the major changes. And that took effect also October 2023. Now, the next one that I want to bring to your attention is 437. And this one is a good one. The 437 one, a lot of people get fined by the HOA if you have something visible in front of your property. But some HOAs were taking the liberty to also fine you if they saw things in your backyard, kind of like a trampoline, if you have some sort of slides or playgrounds or play sets for your kids. So what this law is not saying that you can have RVs and stuff protruding and super huge in your backyard, but what it's saying is that it's giving more privacy and more autonomy to the homeowners. So let me read it for you verbatim. So House Bill 437, according to the HOA lawyers, the statute essentially grants homeowners greater autonomy over their property by limiting the ability of HOAs to penalize homeowners for storing items in their backyard that may not be visible from the property's front yard or side. This provision recognizes the importance of personal space and the right of homeowners. So the problem was that homeowners were feeling harassed. Not only that, it is known that some HOAs were using drones to look into people's backyard to then find them. And we don't know if this was a form for them to have more funding or to just harass you, but I believe it was the latter. So, the law that came into effect, 437 came into effect July 2023. So if you did not know, now you know. Now, let's talk about something that might have a little controversy, and it is Bill 252. And this is in regards of, it happens because of COVID-19. So after 2020, we saw everywhere in the news where people were fighting because some people wanted to enforce you to wear masks. Some people didn't want to wear masks. They wanted to feel free to do what they pleased with their body, and people felt violated. Okay, so this law, let us share again. So Bill 252 right here took effect June 2023, a year ago this month. And this law respects for individuals' choice to have any say-so in their health-related decisions. And this prohibiting vaccination proof or mask wearing by businesses and nonprofit, including HOAs. It reflects a commitment to preserving personal freedoms while balancing public health. The reason this one is big in the HOAs associations that are community 55 plus, because people of age sometimes have compromised immune system. So if you're in a community where you use your clubhouse, your HOA association a lot, and you believe that if somebody's sick, they need to have their coughing, that they have to have a mask, or they're going to be required that they have the proof that they have vaccination, or like some cruise lines where mandating that at one point. Well, they cannot do that according to the law. And that took effect a year ago this month, so June 2023. And the one that you might be very excited about, that you want to know that that's the one that I really want to hone in. Let me see. Let me make sure, because this bill is huge, guys. It has a lot, but I want to talk about this new bill that is going to take effect July 1st. So next Monday is going to take effect. So let me see. Okay. So I already know. I don't need to find it in writing. I want to show it to you in writing. But the main thing is, oh, I found it. Let me share it with you. So if you have, okay, the main thing, so that really bothered me in the homeowners associations, it might be something that you might be surprised, because it doesn't affect me personally, because I don't have this right now. At this moment, I don't have it. But there's a lot of small businesses that use pickup trucks, use little small vans to announce or promote their businesses. And the associations, all up to this point, does not allow any businesses writing or logos on your driveway. And nobody that could come visit you could have this neither. So in some of the communities right here in Doral, these businesses used to have the access parking spaces to park along the streets. Well, guess what happened? They started charging people to park there. So these small businesses are not able to park in their own driveway. They're not able to park in the community access parking spaces without being charged. So they have to pay there to the city, or they're going to have to pay in a parking space. So that's taking money from the bottom line. Remember, these are small businesses. These people are not big corporation, and they make a living off of this. But guess what? Coming next week or next month, July 1st, 2024, if you're watching this after July 1st, 2024, this should be into effect.
New tonight, we're listening to your voice. A viewer sent us an email about new HOA rules that are about to take effect. Did you know more than 9 million people, or nearly 45% of Floridians, live in communities governed by homeowners associations, and they can regulate what kinds of vehicles can park in their communities and where they can park as well. But a new state law going into effect on July 1st says HOAs can no longer pass regulations preventing pickup trucks and work trucks from parking in driveways.
It takes into effect now, and this is what it says. Let's read it together, and it's right here. The bill also prohibits the homeowners association may not prohibit a homeowners or other from parking a personal vehicle, including a pickup truck, in the property's owner's driveway or in any other area where they have the right to park. A work vehicle, which is not a commercial motor vehicle, in the property driver's the assigned first responders vehicle or public roads or right-of-way within the homeowners associations. So what this means is that if you have your own business, now you can park in your driveway if you have a pickup truck with signage on it. So that is great for small businesses. And I believe this is really, really a big step towards a better, relationship between homeowners and the homeowners association. So guys, did you know this? Did you not know this? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and let me know if there's another questions that you might have about the homeowners associations, and I will sure to reply to it or make a video to make sure that all of you are aware of these changes. Again, guys, thank you for tuning in Building Connections Doral Talks. This is your host, Betty Gonzalez, and I will see you next Thursday. Have a great weekend, guys. Talk to you then. Bye.
Real quick, calling all Doral professionals, entrepreneurs, and community influencers. Are you ready to showcase your business, share your knowledge and experience with our engaged audience? Building Connections Doral Talks invites you to become a guest speaker on our podcast. Share your unique perspectives and inspiring stories with our listeners. We believe in the power of your voice in shaping the conversations right here in Doral. Click the link below to submit your information and be part of our our next episode. Join us in building connections, sharing knowledge, and growing together. Don't miss this opportunity to be a featured guest on Building Connections Doral Talks. Tune in, connect, share, and grow together with Building Connections Doral Talks, reshaping the way we engage with the diverse voices of Doral, one guest at a time. Doral Talks, your voice, our community. Click the link now on the show notes, the screen, or in the comments below, or just scan the QR code to submit your information as a guest. I hope to see you soon. See you in the next podcast. Bye.